Aries, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for September 2025. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it is when you're supposed to hear this message. This will resonate for only some of you, not all of you, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Maybe only a certain portion of the reading will resonate with you and not the full reading. Never try to make tarot fit. Only take it if it resonates. We will be going over career and love, what's coming in for you when it comes to those things in your life. If you would like to check out my other social medias, feel free. I do have TikTok. I have a Facebook page where me and my friend go live on Facebook, and we do offer free mediumship. Somebody might actually get mediumship this week. But mini readings and sometimes mediumship, depending on if somebody would like to come through or not. It just depends. But it is free for the first 15 minutes, and then after that it does cost to give an equal exchange of energy. I don't want to drain myself, so yeah. But if you would like to check out my Patreon, I do have a Patreon where I give readings as well on there. You get medium. Keep saying mediumship. Mediumship keeps wanting to come out. Might have someone come through today during this reading. Feels like a grandmother figure. Somebody might have lost their grandmother or something. Also picking up like on sister or something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, but I do have a Patreon. When you join the Patreon, you get a free mini reading, and you will send me a email with your name and your astrology sign, and I focus only on that astrology sign, like whoever my members are. Those are the members, those are the astrology signs I focus on in the Patreon portion of my business. I also have a focus deck and a name deck. For the name deck, your name will go into there as well. I also offer discounts for my personal readings, charmed intuition readings, pendulum questions. I do extra stuff in my Patreon, so if you're interested in that, check it out. I do have an affordable price on that. And then I will be pulling from my focus messages as well, so think of 2 questions for career and then for love, and we'll see if the cards want to come out and give us those answers. Now, if nothing pops up, I will be pulling from my pink deck for the yes or no. And if it pops out with maybe, that just means that you're not supposed to know right now. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. What's coming in for my Aries babies for September 2025? This is a timeless reading, spirit. Please connect me to Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Spirit, what's coming in for Aries for September 2025 for career? They're saying a long overdue battle has finally reached its peak, and it might have taken a while for this to be completed. I feel like it feels like stagnant energy. It's like, when is this going to end? When is this struggle going to end? And it's something that you've been committed to. I do feel like you kind of feel lost, like you don't know which direction to go in at this time. They're saying that you might be actually trying to get help from friends on ideas on where to go from here. You might be thinking about changing your career choice. You're trying to follow your intuition on what feels best for you, what they're saying captivates your soul is what they're saying. they're also bringing up the full moon that's going to be coming up here. I think it's probably in a week or two, which I'll be doing readings for that as well, all signs reading. I didn't do it last month, but I'm going to try doing it this month. But I feel like meditating under that particular moon, for some reason, they're saying that you're going to find something out. You're going to get some kind of information for that moon. Like that moon energy is going to bring you some kind of information that you need to know. I feel like this path has been blocked off for you for some reason. Maybe you just haven't been ready to explore this new path. So what's coming in? Like, is this going to change, Spirit? Yeah, manifesting this skill. It's like they're bringing up a game again. They're bringing up like, okay, you completed this level. Now it's time to move on to the next. It's like you're building your skill set. They're bringing up on, again, Sonic. I was just playing Sonic, so that's probably why they're bringing it up. But when you first started playing the adventure, like you go to these, you complete these levels and you gain like special items to help you like gain a new skill set to move on to the next level. And you have to get those in order to be able to do these special skills. So it's like whatever lessons that you've learned in your career portion, it's like it's a process. It was supposed to take this long. Like you're supposed to gain everything you're supposed to gain before moving on to the next level. You're supposed to, in the game, it was showing like those items were hidden, and until you find that hidden item, you can't move on. So like it was hidden. You're supposed to be able to find it before moving on to the next thing on what, like the new chapter in your life. It was hidden from you. Interesting. Okay. So can you tell me more on what's to come? Wow. Financial security. Very financially stable. It's like this is going to be a huge shift, a huge changing point in your career. And like, it's just going to feel right. It's going to feel like a huge blessing is put onto you after everything that you've been through, because you've done the work and you are moving on to the next level. Yeah, I do show that they're specifically talking about the cell right here where he's yawning. It's like you've done all the work and you're tired, but like you got here. So now you feel more like at peace that you got here, that you're doing great, you know? People are watching you too. They're seeing you grow and everything. We do have King of Wands. This can be your energy. This is Aries, Leo, and Sag energy right here. I do feel like you're going to be like on your throne. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel accomplished. You're going to possibly be in a leadership role as well. Lizard could be important. So they're specifically talking about this lizard right here. So I'll put info on the screen about that. Make sure you pause and look at that. But yeah, I feel like you have acquired this new skill set, and it's actually moving you forward into your life path and the new chapter that's coming up for you when in regards to your money. Wow, yeah. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So yeah, this the King of Pentacles, emphasis on Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart. It's like very stable, very grounded, very, you know, has his shit together, doing really good financially. You could be putting money away. Like this is somebody who just has their stuff together. This is somebody who is very logical about like their finances and what to spend their money on and stuff of that nature. I just feel like a lot of accomplishment. I do feel like something's missing from your life though. Might be emotional wise. I feel like I don't know, his face is specifically like showing me like he's been so focused on work that he hasn't really been focusing on emotional stuff, looking at options, looking at seeing what else is out there. It's like, okay, I accomplished this. Now what else can I do to, you know, open my, how do I put this? Open my life up, open my horizons up, like to experience new things. It's like, I've accomplished this. Okay, now where are we going next? It's like, what else does the universe want to bring in for me? Because the thing is that like it's limitless. Like you can do anything that your heart is wanting to do, as long as it's aligned with your path, you know. As long as it's aligned with you, like you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. Question is what do you want to do next? Something's coming in. What's this? Oh wow. Yeah, there's going to be a huge change coming in. I'm getting a lot of like, so a lot of the times readers will call this the karmic wheel. So it's kind of like this whole struggle that you went through. It's like things are finally changing. The wheel is going. Karma is being cleared. Something new is coming in because you cleared the old. Like you gain that skill level. So now you can move forward, and like you're just very ambitious on this. You want to move forward. You want to be head fast. Head fast is what they're saying. Yeah, some kind of information's coming in. Spirit, can you tell me what this information is? Some kind of breakthrough is coming in. Guarded. Guarded intuition. Kind of feel like you think that maybe you're not ready for this. Whatever's coming in, your intuition's telling you. Can you tell me more about this before I go forward with what I was going to say? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So they're saying that like some kind of information, some kind of breakthrough, something's going to come up from the past. And your intuition is saying like, don't go back to it. Okay, yeah, they're saying it has to do with whatever happened back here with the struggle that you were going through. It's a possibility that the struggle might try to show itself again. It's like this karmic stuff is coming up again to see. It's like the universe is testing you to see if you're gonna go through it again. And you don't know if you should. I kind of feel like you know that you shouldn't. I kind of feel like you know that you should just like, they're saying like let bygones be bygones. I don't know. It's kind of making me feel like you've already explored something, and you've already explored something work related, and you realize like it was just an issue. My candle just went out. The spark went away, is what they're saying. It's like you explored something work related and it just wasn't for you. And it's like people are trying to move you back into this weight, this hurdle or whatever, and you just want to move forward. Your intuition's telling you to, no, don't go back to this, whatever this was from the past. This could be an old job. Keep moving forward. Yeah, your intuition's telling you don't go back. The spark is gone from that situation because the candle went out, so I'm taking that as that sign. There's nothing left for that situation, so they want you to just keep moving forward. into this new chapter. Anything else? Yeah, see, it ended. This is my something ended card, like a cycle was completed. This was something that you're supposed to learn, you learned, and you're moving on to the new chapter. Okay. Being very logical, opening yourself up to new experiences, something that you're going to love. Whatever that was in the past, if it didn't work out for you, it didn't work out for a reason. Yeah, transformation. They're pointing out the butterfly, so I'll post information on that as well. You've gone through this transformation, and they don't want you to go back a level. They want you to keep moving forward. I don't know if like a boss is trying to get you to come back, or like maybe you're worried about going into this new skill set. Like you have this new skill set, and you're at good standing, or you can be at good standing, but whatever this hurdle was back here, like it's trying to bring you back to that, and they're wanting you to move forward with this new opportunity. I'm just picking heavily up on that. So yeah, whatever's going on in your career when it comes to that, just yeah, it's like they took too much of your time and effort, and it drained you. That's probably honestly why this little owl right here with how he's yawning, that's probably why he stood out to me. I just feel like they took too much of your time. Just wasn't worth it. Yeah, they're saying go for the new. Go for the new. You're going to be really happy with this new situation. There's a lot of like longevity coming in too. The stuff that happened in the past is a thing of the past. It's no longer hot and cold. Maybe I kind of feel like whatever was happening in the past was never like set in stone. It was more of like a temporary thing. It was more of a, no, I don't know if I'm going to make it, you know, to the next paycheck. You know what I mean? It just feels like it's a never-ending cycle, and you're finally getting yourself out of the cycle where you're actually going to be stable compared to like this uncertainty that you have. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm picking up for that. Let's see. Just a second. Okay, sorry, Aries. I had to grab my other deck. I didn't realize I put it away. But on the board we have Taurus, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Let's see. Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer again, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius. Yeah, we have basically everyone on the board over here. So take that as you will. You could be dealing with any of those signs, or any of those signs could be like heavily in your chart. Obviously, like they're more than likely going to be in your chart because I think I named all of them. So, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. Can you give me more information regarding this situation on what's coming in for my Aries babies, please, Spirit? That one wants to come out. Financial support, Drama Queen. I had a feeling Drama Queen was going to pop out. Causing chaos, financial support. Somebody in your life could just be causing chaos. You could have like a baby mama, baby daddy. Kind of picking, yeah, child support, child alimony, government. I could very well be talking to a masculine Aries who's like the breadwinner of the situation. Both of these cards are indicating it could very well be a masculine Aries. Doesn't have to be, but maybe you're just the breadwinner and you're in that energy, because we all carry both masculine and feminine energies in us. Our gender is just the physical, 3D. So you could just be heavily in your masculine era right now. So the breadwinner of the whole situation, maybe you have to, if you do have the children and maybe you're having issues with getting financial support from whoever your partner was, that's a possibility too, if you're not having to pay child support. I just feel like whatever connection you had that has to do with child support, I feel like there's a lot of drama. I feel like money is not equally being given by both parties. I feel like there is an issue there. Yeah, masculine. That's funny. I literally just said I could be talking to a masculine. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for clarifying that. Family. Yeah, this could definitely have to deal with family. If you're not paying child support, maybe you could be having fights with your partner about your job. Maybe like you just feel like you're not making enough, or your partner feels like you're not making enough. And that's where the issue is coming in. That's where the drama is coming in. You feel like you're the breadwinner, like you need to support the family, and you're feeling like you need to change the situation around and stop dealing for like what is no longer serving you. Whoever's taking this time and energy away from you, where you're giving too much, not receiving enough, I just feel like it's time to make that switch, not just for you, but also for your family. Roller coaster. Yeah, I feel like I was picking up, I felt like with this card right here, it was showing me that you never knew, like it was never set in stone how much you were gonna get, and it feels like it was very unstable. You could have like a commission job or something, freelance work or something. That's a possibility. I just feel like it was just very stressful. You didn't know like if you would make ends meet, and obviously you're trying to support your, family. So yeah, negotiator, magnetic. I kind of feel like this is Spirit basically saying, hey, look, you need to follow your heart on what path you're supposed to go down, because that's going to actually lead you to like riches. You know what I mean? It's going to lead you to this abundance that's supposed to be coming in for you. If you decide to go down this path, it's up to you though. Right now it says lockbox, closed, trapped, frustrated. Maybe you feel like you can't make a move. You might feel like you don't have the means to do. You could be moving. But I was talking more like move as in like move into this new chapter. Oh, they're saying that there's a possibility that you feel like you haven't found your skill set yet. Remember how I was talking about the games? It kind of feels like maybe you haven't found that, item to use to be able to move you up the ladder. And you're trying to figure all that out. It's like until you find that, you haven't found the key yet. So like you're looking for that, is what they're kind of making me feel like. So I just said you could be moved. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, a move might be necessary in order for you to find this next chapter. Physical location change, even if it's not like a huge move. It could just be like moving locations, like departments, or even, just going to a different location as in job, It doesn't have to mean like moving, financially moving like to another city or whatever. It just, everybody's going to resonate how they're going to resonate. We have ascension. Yeah, we have pressure cooker. It's like the pressure cooker is on. You have all these choices and it's like you just don't know what to do. I feel like I'm talking to a breadwinner here. I feel like you're trying to get your life in order. You're trying to go up these stairs. You're trying to gain all these skills so that you can make these moves up. Like, they're saying up high. They're, sorry. But it's like you're trying to climb that ladder to success, and like, but you need all these skill sets and stuff in order to keep climbing. And it just, you're kind of getting frustrated with this because it kind of feels like you haven't found those skill sets yet. I feel like they're saying new moon too, so check out my last reading I just did for the new moon for Aries. You might have a message in there. But new moon, full moon that's coming up in September. Full moon is all about like clarity and stuff, so that could actually really help you gain the clarity that you need. You could also use crystals as well for clarity. I'll post them on the screen. Make sure you pause and read that. But yeah, you're going to ascend. Like, it's going to happen. But you're just in the process right now of trying to find the right path to go. It's kind of like going through a maze. They're saying you have to try all the wrong ones before you get the right one. I don't know. That's what they just said. Plugged in. Yeah, once you like experience this next full moon, I feel like you're going to be plugged in on what route you're supposed to go. You're going to be more in tune with your soul. They're showing me Virgo. They're showing me the Hermit card. Receipts. Proof. Show me. Oh, wow. Okay. So they're saying that, I don't know if you know this, but there's certain signs, certain like clues that the universe has been giving you this entire time, and you may not have noticed it. So the thing is that once you start getting plugged in with your intuition, with this full moon and stuff like that, there's a possibility you're gonna be like, oh my god, it was right in front of my face the whole time. That's why I was seeing these certain things, you know? So I am feeling that. I'm also feeling like you're so frustrated that you're not able to see the proof. I feel like that ego, that fear about like what's going on financially and everything is just like, it's too much pressure. And so like when you release that pressure and just like tune into your intuition, like they're bringing up how life is actually easy. I know that that's probably triggering for you, but they're bringing up cat's intuition. Cat could be important. I'll post info on that. Pause and read. But so I've been told this all the time too with my guides. They say that life is actually easy. You're just making it hard. And the reason why it's hard is because, you know, ego and fear and, you know, the 3D material crap gets in the way. I'm also an Aries, so I know the struggle is real, especially with, you know, pressure cooker, anger, you know, frustration. I get that. When things don't go our way, we get really in our heads and stuff, and that actually blocks our intuition. So we struggle a little bit more, you know. But yeah, the universe is actually showing the way right now. You just might not see it just yet. So it's important to meditate and, you know, dive deep. Even if you just go outside and sit under the moonlight, you know, just by that could help you. They're saying that like your dreams, you could see something in your dreams. Maybe you had an important dream that could actually show you the way. Single, current status available. Okay, can you tell me more about this? I feel like this is a solo journey. TikTok. Deadline time running out. You might feel like this is all on your shoulders. Yeah, I kind of feel like you feel like this is all on your shoulders, that like if you don't get this done now, it's never going to happen. It's just going to be a huge disaster. All of this is adding to this pressure cooker, this frustration. So once you start like releasing these holds that are on you, it's actually going to help you. It's like releasing. He lets this go, and then that's when he's able to, you know, move forward. It's when he finds out the information. Right here, yeah. I feel like this is about mastering emotions. So, which can be really hard being Aries, you know, being frustrated and stuff. I get it. I totally get it. But they're also bringing up you could be worried more about love than you are worried about your work. That could begin in the way as well. That's a message for some of you, not all of you. Yeah. They're saying that this is just like, this is only going to happen for a certain amount of time. Like, this isn't going to last forever. This like feeling, this tragedy feeling isn't going to last forever. It is going to end sooner or later, and you're going to be able to move into this new energy. It just takes some like patience, which I'm sure is also another triggered word. And calm and clarity. Yeah, you're protected no matter what. Like, life is going to bring you your blessings. You just gotta be calm and know that those blessings are coming in no matter what. Divine intervention is happening. The thing that's going to help you though is calming your own energy so that you can bring this in faster. That way you can get the clarity that you need faster. Again, make sure you look up those crystals that can help you. But yeah, so let's go ahead and go into the focus messages. It's the name deck. Okay, focus messages. Make sure to think of 2 questions, yes or no questions. My focus messages have 2 cards in here, yes and no. So if they pop out, that's great. Make sure you label them 1 and 2. Your questions 1 and 2. That way you know which card is for what. It will be in the order that it's received. So these also have like months and everything on here. But yeah, okay. So Spirit, can you tell me what's coming in for Aries? Focus messages for Aries, please, for September 2025. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever they see it is when they're meant to see it. Remember how I said the universe is testing you? We have brother as the main energy. So a brother could be involved, or you have a brother on the other side. We do have twin flame that popped out. So with the twin flame connection, it's, you know, masculine, feminine, the twins, brother, sister kind of deal, even though that sounds wrong when it comes to a love relationship. But, you know, it's your other, it's the opposite. It's the polar opposite of your energy. So even though you guys are the opposite, you're the same. So yeah, one of you is more feminine, one of you is more masculine. So we do have a twin flame that you're in a twin flame relationship. I feel like your twin flame is actually helping you get on track. And if you're not in a twin flame relationship, maybe your brother is helping you get on track. Maybe your brother is one of your friends, close friends, who's actually trying to tell you like, hey, maybe this will work, try this out, you know. It does show they are changing. If you are in a twin flame connection, maybe you're in separation, it does show that they are changing. Times are changing. This whole situation is changing. So just keep the hope. They're bringing up 1010 is what they're bringing up. So it's like after the struggle comes, you know, the relief, the new hope, the high meaning. We have December could be important. That is Capricorn and Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius popped up just now, so that is December and November. New beginnings are happening. Yeah, this is all changing. You're mirroring them, so there's possibility if you are in a twin flame situation, you could be mirroring them. So maybe they're showing you things that need to like be changed. That goes along with the information was right in front of your face the whole time. You're just really frustrated. So like once you dive deep, you'll understand it better. We have Aquarius could be important. So you could have Aquarius in your chart, or you know, the season could be important. That is January and February. Okay. Sorry, my stuff was just about to fall. That was weird. Anyways, we have date night. Date night could be coming up. We have father. Remember how I said like the father of your children, or even father could be important. You could be a father. I just feel like a masculine role is trying to get things in order for their family, manifesting your dreams, trying to bring in these new beginnings. We have 11/11, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path at the right time. They want you to cleanse yourself because like this frustration, everything that you're going through, it's important to keep your energy clear so that you can help bring in those answers that you're looking for. We have a rising sign. You could be rising sign is Aries, or any of the ones that are on the board. We also have 333, support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. They want you to know this is a test. So yeah, like I was saying, this sounds like a test for you. It just feels like you're leveling up and the universe is trying to help you on your way. We have Capricorn. So that is January and December. We have September is also important. So that is Libra and Virgo. And then August is also important. So that is Leo and Virgo as well. So yeah, we didn't get any yes or no. So I will be pulling 2 cards. Make sure you think of your questions. If it's a maybe, then that means that you're not supposed to know right now. It's not set in stone. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me the answers for Aries questions, please? 2 cards, please. Make sure you label them 1 and 2. Pause if you don't have the questions. Okay, so card 1 and card 2. Okay, so for card 2, we're going to start with that because this one is already turned over. This one says no is the answer for this one. So your answer for question number 2 is no. It says greed, control, hoarding, materialism, and possessiveness. So that those energies could be involved with whatever your question was. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe like the reason why it's no is for a very good reason. It's because it causes all these, you know, negative traits some way, somehow in your situation. And then for your question number 1, we have maybe. So right now you're making a decision on what you should do. It says stalemate, truce, painful choices, denial, blindness, and avoidance. So that could also deal with whatever your question for number 1 was, those energies. So yeah, that's what we got for your career reading. So now we're going to move into the love portion of the reading. Make sure to check out the end of this reading if this is where we part, because I will be pulling from my name deck. Your name could pop out, and that's for the overall reading for both career and love. So if you're interested in that, check that out. It'll be at the very end. Oops. Okay. Also, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. That way you can be notified for whenever I post new content on my channel, so you don't miss out on that. Okay, I already saw 10 of Cups coming through. Let's see if that comes through again. But we are going into the love portion of the reading for Aries babies for September 2025. What is coming in for the Aries babies? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, Spirit. When it comes to love, what's coming in, please? We saw 10 of Cups. Let's see if that pops out again. It's kind of like a sneak peek, so we'll see. We'll see if it correlates. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what's coming in for love for Aries. Something coming in. It's been taking a while to come in. You've been trapped in your head and you've been healing from whatever has happened in the past. That's probably what's taking so long for this thing to come in. You don't know if you can trust it. You just feel like you're scared. You feel vulnerable. And you're taking things slow. You're just seeing like where things go. And this is actually helping you like heal those wounds from the past. I kind of feel like you're upgrading though too. Like you're just getting tired of worrying so much. You're tired of the fog like controlling your life. Like blinding you. In other words, it's specifically showing me the fog that's in the background. I don't even know if that's fog. Oh no, it's not. It's just the ground, but it's showing me fog. So it's kind of like the fog is clearing. It's like you're no longer allowing these thoughts and stuff, the storm, to control how you feel. How you react is another thing that they're bringing up. It kind of feels like the light after the storm, which is helping you to move forward. It's like the sun is finally popping out where you're gaining the courage to actually move forward. The clouds are parting, you know. Notice how the background, the landscapes are. Yeah, there's a huge change coming in. This is definitely something new, a new journey, a new... It's like you're finally taking this chance to move into this new energy. After being stuck in your head. Yeah, times are changing. You've been feeling stuck for a long time. I feel like you were at a crossroad on like which way to go. And it's like you're finally making that move to actually go towards a direction. But you are moving slow, but you're still making that effort to go towards a direction. You're not just staying stuck anymore. What is that? Oh, yeah. Okay. This tried to pop out and then it tried to flip back over. So it's like you're trying to go into a new relationship with someone. You're trying to come together with this person. It's somebody who you're very close with, share a strong connection with. You feel like this person could be your person. I'm getting a lot of like, they just said like mother and father. I feel like you don't have to be a mother or father. It just feels like this is somebody that you feel like you could have a long-term connection with. Something that's very stable, something that like you guys just fit, you know. It does look like there was a fight though. Maybe some delays have happened. Can you show me more about this Five of Swords, please, Spirit? Some stuff had to be cleared from the past. It feels like things are finally being corrected though. Things are balancing out. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. I feel like these are supposed to go over here. Sorry. I go based off of the energies of the card, what feels right. Spirit has me make certain things feel right. Yeah, that makes sense. Like I feel the energy through the cards on like how the order is supposed to go. I hope that makes sense. Anywho, yeah, it's like there was a fight, a lot of, they're saying bickering, a lot of issues in the past, and it's like finally making that decision to bring balance to the situation to move forward towards this new opportunity. Walking away from what no longer serves you. These could have been karmics that were involved. They're also bringing up the twin flame from the first reading I did for the career. New opportunity is presenting itself. Yeah, moving forward. You could be dealing with a twin flame. You could even be dealing with a soulmate. It doesn't have to be. I just feel like it's a strong connection. Page of Pentacles. It is something that looks like it could be stable if you decide to go down this path. It's really up to you. This wanted to pop out. Okay, so Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, and Sag. You could be dealing with this person, or this person could be you. I just feel like in your energy, getting along with this person, a lot of happiness. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, so both of these are Aries, Leo, Sag. I do feel like I'm talking to either a female or a male. Whoever you are, I feel like your person is a match for you. I feel like this is your person. This is who you're supposed to be with. That's why I was picking up on mother and father, longevity. I just feel like this is a very stable connection, whatever this is. A lot of happiness. I will post info about the sunflower. Also, the cactus is popping out as well, so I'll post info on that. Make sure to pause and read that. It's important. There's sunflowers in both of these. There's even cactus in both of these. There's a very strong connection between both of these people. So you could be dealing with another Aries. You could be dealing with the Leo. You could be dealing with a Sag. That's crazy. There's some kind of breakthrough that came through. Yeah. Damn. Okay, Aries. So you have the chance to actually move forward in this strong soul connection. It shows Two of Swords. So a decision has to be made. You can only make it yourself, though, by going within and finding out what you truly want to do. Like, what lights your path? Like, what... Sorry. They're bringing up... Is this the Star of David? There's a light that's inside this owl's lantern, and it looks like the Star of David. You could be religious. This is a... Okay, well... I was going to say this is a twin flame reading. But I don't have the twin flame card out, but I did have it out for the first reading. So yeah, I feel like somebody's dealing with the twin flame. I wouldn't be surprised if during my focus messages that pops out. But so when it comes to the twins, that is actually a connection that is made by God. God himself. So like he has a very big important role for the twins coming together. It's kind of like that whole Adam and Eve kind of thing, like made for each other. And they're brought together for a reason. It's to help humanity and stuff like that. It does look like there's some kind of breakthrough about your guys' connection. I feel like there's just a breakthrough that's coming. I feel like someone is opening up. It could be the masculine that's opening up. Normally it's the feminine that awakens first, and then it goes into the masculine shortly after. So, and you guys normally go on like a separate path and stuff, and that could be why it's taking so long. Karmic contracts had to be finished first before moving into this energy of coming together. But it really depends on both people. You have free will. If one person doesn't want it, then that basically, alters the path. So, which doesn't mean that you'll be alone forever. It just means that if your person doesn't want to be with you, then God will send in a soulmate for you. Because ultimately, like, God doesn't want you waiting around for your twin flame. They want you to be happy. So, can you tell me more? It does feel like your twin flame is opening up and actually, like, realizing this connection, though. Becoming more stable, more grounded. This person also could be very materialistic. Like the fancier stuff in life. Maybe more focused on career goals rather than relationship. That's a possibility. Maybe even like putting the relationship portion of your guys' connection on the back burner and focusing more on money. That's a huge possibility. That could have been one of the things that have altered this to like go so slow, because they are kind of stuck in that mindset, So we do have the Tower. The Tower is happening. Some big change, realization. What's this? It's coming through. Moving out of problems. It's like walking away from what no longer serves. So, from what Spirit has told me, there's a lot of turbulence that happens when the twins are not together. Because ultimately God is trying to like bring them together, That's why you'll see their names or, things that they're interested in on your path. You'll just see like different signs that remind you of them. They'll be on your mind 24/7. And that's why it's important for you to like turn that around and start focusing on you rather than focusing on them. Because you also have stuff that you need to do while they're working on their stuff. But it feels like the longer that the person ignores the connection, whoever is not awakened, the longer that that person takes to ignore, the more turbulence will come in for this person. And I feel like this is why it's pushing them to like have this breakthrough that you are their person. Bat could be significant. I believe Bat is all about like rebirth. Yeah, it's like they're exploring the dark side of the moon is what they're showing me. They're really connecting with their intuition. They're also not only that, but they might be realizing that fear, ego, and materialism, like all that does represent like this devil energy right here, because the devil is more of like a 3D aspect rather than a spiritual aspect. So the thing is that God puts you on this journey to break those habits, thinking like money is everything, or all that kind of stuff. It's like you're breaking those habits. They're going within. This could be you or your person, but somebody's going within and breaking those habits to bring this together. And it's just taking a little while, Things are supposed to happen for a reason. They're saying divine timing. This could be on both sides, to be honest. Because now we have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That's crazy. We have these two matches, and then we have these two matches. So like you could be mirroring them. We also have like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That could be in your chart as well. I do feel like there's a lot of success. Oh, they're saying that this is a huge power couple, whoever I'm speaking to. A lot of success driven, ideas, thoughts. Like you guys have the motivation, the ambition to go after your dreams. And it's like very passionate, very, goal orientated. I just feel like you guys are facing your shadow side as well. I feel like this is on both ends. I feel like you guys are mirroring each other. That's crazy. Like We got the king, the queen, the queen, split down the middle. It's like a mirror, you know? Damn. But I do see, like, there is a lot of success, though. It's like, this is definitely, this is my success card. So there's a lot of success to be had with this situation. I feel like you guys are working through your stuff. I feel like everything's going to work out. There's a lot of anxiety, though, when it comes to this. You guys are both in your head. You're afraid of what's to come, but you both, like, you bring each other happiness. There's a lot of happiness in this, and you want to go. They're saying you're magnetic. Like, it's like you're like charging towards each other, because like you have so much happiness for each other. Even the cats, black and white, you know, yin yang, you know. I'll post information about yin yang on the screen. This is definitely, you know, twin flame energy, the masculine, the feminine. There's a little of each in both of you, you know. Sun, the moon, even, damn, look at that, sun and moon, that's the yin yang, feminine, masculine. Wow. Yeah. There is still work to be done, though. There's a lot of wishes are going to come true. Wishes are going to come true about this whole situation. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done, though. Like, this journey isn't over. And even if you guys, like, come together, the situation still isn't over. Like, you'll always be growing. You'll always be learning. It does help when you guys get on the same page, though, about what's going on, when both of you guys are able to open up and be vulnerable towards each other. You know, this helps alchemize the energies and everything and bring it to peace, rather than being this hectic energy over here and running and avoiding and all that kind of stuff. You know, I feel like if there's other people that you or your person are connecting with, I do feel like this is a struggle. I feel like over time you're going to realize that by bringing other people into this connection and trying to forget about whoever your twin flame is, I feel like even though, like, these, they're there for a reason. Like, these are contracts, karmic contracts that are supposed to end, so you guys can eventually come together. Doesn't mean that it's going to end this lifetime. You or your person could decide, you know, I want to be with a karmic for the rest of my life. That just means, like, there's lessons that still need to be learned, and until those lessons are cleared, you can't come together. But we do have the star on the board, though, so I feel like there's a lot of hope. But like I said, I was seeing 1010, so I feel like hope is coming through. I feel like a wish is going to be granted. There's a good chance. I feel like light is going to overpower the dark. Yeah, but let's see what else is going on. This is an ongoing saga, basically. Just work on yourself, work on your healing, work on, you know, what you need to do to bring this together. If you want this, it is there. Like, it is obtainable, but both of you have to be willing to do it, not just one. But yeah, okay. Spirit, can you tell me what else is going on for Aries with the situation, please? Aries babies and the situation, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus when it comes to this situation. Real fast, we got Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries and Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius. So you or your person could have those in your chart heavily. So Okay, situation for Aries, please. What's going on in their situation? Insatiable thirst. Yeah, you're craving this person. They're craving you too. Family, your soul family. I feel like also the family, if you have family on the other side, that's probably why I kept talking about mediumship in the beginning. Grandma, sister was popping through. Grandma was popping through. Grandfather is also popping through. It feels like they're trying to push you. Whoever your family members are on the other side, they're trying to push you towards this person because ultimately, like, this is, your path. So they're trying to help you grow and everything. Now, don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen in this lifetime. It could always happen in the next lifetime. We always have work to do, and everybody's on a different timeline. So it just depends. They're saying you can't rush greatness. But yeah, Spirit is trying to like put signs and stuff on their path, on your path, about like you guys coming together. Drastic, extreme, harsh cutoff. One of you might actually feel like the other one is drastic, cutoff, extreme in some way. Okay, so they're saying the divine masculine might be drastic, extreme, cut off, maybe normally the feminine awakens and then the masculine follows. So as of right now, there's a possibility that the divine masculine is being triggered and it's making them, seem very drastic, harsh, cut off. They just might not be ready just yet, They're in denial. Yeah, they're in denial of the situation. They might like wearing those kind of sunglasses, aviators, not facing truth, irrational reasoning. They might be very 3D orientated, and maybe if you have brought up this spiritual connection to them, maybe they just don't believe in it, or maybe they're more logical rather than spiritual, so they're just in denial about the situation. Yeah, if you've brought this up, maybe they deny it, If you were to bring up them being drastic, they're going to deny that as well. They're still growing. You might not really be talking to this person if you're talking at all. It shows silence, not action. Even though it looks like there's like nothing going on, there is stuff happening in the background. We do have children. I do feel like this is like childhood wounds that they're working through. Some stuff is still being cleared in order for you guys to come together. Escape, vacation, hideaway, adventure, hide away. Sorry, can't talk. But hideaway, adventure. Yeah, I feel like they're just right now in denial, like hiding away, maybe not making themselves very known. They are working on their own stuff though right now. They're going within, and they could be even being triggered by these karmics. Because like karmics are in the twin flame journey for a reason. They're meant to help trigger your person so they can grow. So they can face everything like that they've dealt with in the past, their childhood wounds and things like that. They can face that stuff and, learn how to heal it, learn how to fix it. That way, it doesn't get brought into your guys' connection when you guys do finally see union. It's just a lot of work before you guys can be together. We're on the verge, about to reveal, confess. They could be on the verge of telling you something if they haven't already. Everyone's on a different timeline, so they could have just recently confessed something to you, or they're on the verge of spilling the tea per se. I don't know why, but they might like wearing cotton shirts. I know, completely random. They're pointing out the cotton right here. Maybe soft. I will make up an info sheet for the cotton information, and then maybe there could be something in there that stands out to you. Like I said, spirit sends different like symbols and stuff, and those actually have meaning. So yeah, I will make sure to, is that even cotton? That's flowers. It's interesting. I don't know why I was saying cotton. Maybe my eyesight's going bad. I don't know. I'll still put the info about the cotton on there, but I'll also do flowers as well. Just read through that, pause, read, see if anything stands out to you. This could be like the energy that your person is in when they come to you to reveal and confess all this information. I feel like they are curious about you. Yeah, I feel like they're curious about you. I feel like they might slip up and give some information that they might online looking for info records. If they are still asleep and haven't awakened yet, I feel like they might be looking for information. They might be curious. Even though they're in denial, they're like still, the curiosity is getting the best of them. Oh, come together. This is going to lead you guys to coming together. There's going to be a spiritual union, you have a soul contract with this person, especially if they're your twin flame. Like, they feel lost without you. And this is mutual. Like, you both feel the same way. You guys could be very, sexual towards each other as well. Like, Kundalini energy is very heightened when it comes to twin flames. Projected meeting, yeah, which could lead to commitment into I feel like once you meet, I think this is going to trigger them to, if you haven't met, you could have met them already, but I feel like this meeting, maybe you haven't seen each other in a long time, but I feel like this meeting, like getting to see each other again, being in each other's energy, I feel like there's just going to be like a shift where you guys are going to have the opportunity to go into commitment. There might be a lot of sexual energy between you two. Well, obviously there's going to be sexual energy, but like what I mean is like you guys might, have adult time, if you know what I mean. But it does show that this is going to happen in the future. Right now you're going down this road where it's going to end up going in that direction. There is a key here. I feel like this key is actually going to open up the chakras, specifically sacral chakra. I'll put info about the sacral chakra on the screen. Pause and read. But this is all about like creating and, love and all that kind of stuff. Also, heart chakra as well. But, I feel like the chakras are going to align. That's Kundalini energy. So I feel like this is very big. I feel like that once this happens, like you or your person are going to be all like, oh shit, like this is what I've been missing this whole time. This is where I was supposed to go. So yeah, again, wishes coming true. This is going to be very successful. There's just some work. Now, if this doesn't happen in this lifetime, things are always changing. Tarot is never set in stone. It just depends on the situation. It depends if your person decides to finally, get their head out of their ass, basically. Or even you, for that matter. And actually, do this thing and, heal what they need to heal and realize that things happened in the past for a reason. It was just to learn and to grow and to heal and to, move on. Because eventually, once the twin flames come together, they use all of their lessons that they've learned to actually help other people. Rather, if those other people are in a twin flame connection or not, it helps other people because other people are going through similar things as well. And people don't understand that, like, they don't understand that everyone is going through something, and you know, sometimes people have it harder than others, but nonetheless, like, every lesson is important and there for a reason. And yeah, so the twin flames, they come together, and not saying that their learning stops, because it still continues, but it's like a huge, like, achievement for them to, you know, come into union after healing and everything. And, you know, despite being scared and, you know, allowing, you know, that devil energy to take over your mind and put you in your mind, they don't allow that to stop them from coming together. So it's like the light is beating the dark, so God is beating the devil, kind of deal. But yeah, ultimately this helps them go ahead and give advice to other people going through the same kind of stuff. And you might be saying, oh, well, I didn't have no one help me, but that's not true. You did have people help you, your guides. I feel like that's going to hit a nerve. My eye is like twitching for some reason. For a reason. But I feel like that's going to hit a nerve. At the time, you might have felt like no one was there to help you, but your guides have always been there. They've always been helping you. They're helping you now. You're becoming stronger each day. So yeah, I feel like a cleansing does definitely have to be done. You could do this with sage. You could do this with crystals. Even salt, you know, maybe a salt bath or something that can help cleanse your energy, depending on what you believe in, everything. Sage definitely helps. Frankincense helps. Palo Santo helps. But yeah, so let's go ahead and dig into the focus messages. Let's see what's coming in for my Aries. The focus messages for Aries, please. Think of both of your questions. Yeah, see, there's a breakthrough happening. Seven, 7, luck, wonderful things are about to happen. Make sure you think of both of your questions just in case my yes or no cards pop out. If not, I will pull from my pink deck. Make sure you label them 1 and 2. They will be answered in the order that they are received. Okay. So we have cheater. So somebody was cheating in this connection. We have 222, alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. Long term. So yeah, I feel like once you guys come together, this could be long term if you choose for it to be. Again, you have free will, so it depends on what you want out of this life, what you want. They're also bringing up, like, if this is your twin flame, it's long term either way. This person's always going to have a soul connection to you. You can't get rid of it. It's always going to be there. So it's like, I don't know, I'm just at the I'm also a twin flame, so I'm just like I get the karmics bring in soul, like, lessons and things like that, but it's like, if you know that this person's supposed to be your long term, why bother with the karmics, you know? It's like, those are just lessons that are gonna hurt you. So I don't know, that's just how I feel, though. It's up to you. Somebody might relate. We have 1111, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path at the right time. I feel like you or your person are going through a spiritual awakening. Obviously, I feel like you are already in the spiritual awakening because you're watching this. So your person could be going through a spiritual awakening as well, especially if they're on the verge of confessing something to you. I feel like if they're wanting to know more information about this, and you're for sure that you guys are twin flames, I feel like they are starting that awakening. Yeah, travel. They're saying travel towards you. It could be astral traveling. Look at that, twin flame. That's crazy. Yeah, travel, twin flame. You could be having dreams about them. They might feel very real. Those are astral projections. They are, telepathy and everything else that has to do with the twin flame journey. There's a lot of information on the twin flame, so make sure to check that out. We do have 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance at this time. They're trying to bring you guys together. We have a date night. So yeah, like I said, they're trying to bring you together. We have Capricorn. So Capricorn season could be important. Capricorn could be in your chart as well. Capricorn is January and December. Cancer could be important. So Cancer is, what is it, June and July. Father could be important. Your father could have some advice for you. Father could be on the other side. Your person could be a father. We have new love. So something new is about to happen. We do have a breakthrough coming in. So, yeah, like I said, I feel like your person's going through a breakthrough. They're realizing that you are their person. We do have Gemini, which is also, the twin energy, the Lover's card. But this is June and May. We have July is important as well, which is Cancer and Leo. Taurus is important as well, which is May and April. New beginnings, new love, breakthrough. Yeah, reignite that spark. They're trying to bring this whole situation together. Something was short term. Maybe like these lessons are short term, but like this connection is long term, is what they're saying. Intuition, follow your intuition, trust your gut, and listen to your heart. Ultimately, it comes down to like, how do you feel on the inside? You need to really go within and find out like how you feel. What do you think? Like, are you allowing your fear-based thoughts to lead you, or are you following your intuition on how you truly feel? If you're afraid, that means those are your ego thoughts, So no yes or no cards popped out, so I will be pulling from the deck for those. Spirit, can you tell me yes or no cards for Aries, please? Father could be on the other side. They are saying that there's a possibility you could be connecting with someone new who's not your twin flame. And when you make that connection with this new person, you could possibly have a dream of your twin flame that brings you back to them. That is a big possibility. Just throwing that out there. They brought that up. So, yeah, okay. Spirit, can you please tell me yes or no for Aries question? Lock in, please. Focus on your questions. Label them 1 and 2. We will take them in the order that they're received. First card is a yes. We have strength, inner strength, control, confidence, courage, and bravery. So yeah, whatever your question was, it involves like you needing strength to overcome what's going on. But the answer is yes for your second question. Spirit, please connect to Aries' second question. What's the answer? We have 8 of Cups. This is a maybe. So this isn't set in stone yet. It says abandonment, withdrawal, loneliness, emotional strength. So walking away from something. Are you wanting to walk away from? It's like, what are you walking away from? Are you walking away from yourself? Are you walking away from this connection? Are you walking away from things that are hurting this connection? It's just going to depend on your question, on what you asked. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so now we're going to go into the name deck. Your name could be in this deck. If not, it doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. It just means that your name is just simply not in this deck. If you would like your name to be added, you can join my Patreon. Your name will automatically be added to this deck and you will get a free mini reading. So check out the description box below for that information. This could also be a nickname. Your name could be spelled wrong in this deck, you know. This could be a middle name, last name. Yeah, could be, you know, your father's name. You know, it's just little clues that this reading is for you. So Spirit, can you please connect me with Aries and their person, their names, please. Could be even like ex's names as well. Okay, I always go twice to get as many names as possible. Get back in there. Okay. Again, just because your name doesn't pop out doesn't mean that this is not for you. It just means that somebody might have needed the clarification more than you did, or your name just simply is not in this deck. So if this sounds like your reading, that's great. You know, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. So we have Thomas, we have Jose, Crystal, Sophia, Scarlett, Hazel, Rachel, Luna, Cindy, Henry, Chloe, Jack, Destiny, Isabella, Mia or Maya, Emma, Brian, Serenity, Ellie, Robert, Amelia, Sierra, and Ralphie. So this was your reading, Aries. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe to my channel for future readings. That way you are notified. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month and the new month ahead. I hope you have a great day. And I hope to read for you again soon. Bye.